Here are some of my predictions for this upcoming WNBA season. Let's jump right in. So let's start with our 2025 WNBA MVP, and that has to go to the one and only Caitlin Clark.
Last season, Clark finished in the top 4 for MVP after a slow start to her rookie year. That tough beginning turned into the spark for her incredible growth. This season, everything's different. With the help of her trainers, Keith Porter and Stephanie White, she's stronger than ever, and the WNBA should definitely pay attention.
Her game, and it seems like the relationship between Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark, it seems like they are so locked in. And from the minute that Stephanie White arrived in Indiana, she was on the court at Caitlin Clark's workout, and they were just getting to work.
The hard work has paid off. Wait until you see how this new strength shows up in her game, leadership, and overall impact on the court.
You can say I'm glazing, you can say I'm hyping her up too much, but I truly think that this second year for Caitlin Clark is going to be like nothing we have ever seen. She has had an entire offseason to train, to get into the gym, to work on things that she struggled with during her rookie season. We have seen from the photos, from the videos, from the workouts that she has put on quite a bit of muscle, so it seems like she is taking all of these things so seriously.
Absolutely. The change is incredible. When Clark first joined the WNBA, her skill was undeniable. But physically, she wasn't ready for the tough, physical play that veterans bring every game. We all remember how defenders would push her around, knock her off screens, and wear her down as the game went on. What makes her transformation so impressive is the careful planning behind it. Her training was designed to build strength without sacrificing her speed and agility, the qualities defenders struggle to handle. Finding the right balance was key. If she gained too much weight, it could have slowed her down and hurt her game.
But right now, what people are talking about are these pictures right here. Like if you compare just in general, Caitlin Clark in this picture, obviously you can see just how much physically bigger Caitlin Clark has gotten. And again, there's no crazy pictures here. There's no like crazy lighting or anything. And some of the pictures with Caitlin Clark was 80% lighting. But we're looking at a player who's probably bulked up as much as I've seen anyone do it in 1 year.
Clark's body has evolved with clear intention. You can now see the muscle definition in her arms, shoulders, and core, and it directly impacts her performance on the court. Her stronger shoulders help her fight off tough defenders, while her strengthened core lets her power through contact at the rim. During last season's playoff run, we saw flashes of this new strength when she took hits from Chicago's front court, but still managed to finish important layups.
But we're looking at a player who's probably bulked up as much as I've seen anyone do it in 1 year.
Clark's dedication to her transformation has been incredible. During the entire offseason, she stayed out of the public eye. No interviews, no media appearances, no distractions. She focused entirely on one goal, reshaping her body to dominate the WNBA. As part of that, her improved leg strength is especially important. Those same legs that kept her healthy through 3 straight seasons are now stronger and built to handle even more physical play. As the main player in Indiana's offense, Clark's boosted endurance allows her to stay effective in the fourth quarter, even when other players start to tire.
This season, it's a whole different situation. See, they're not going to come into this year losing like they did last year.
Basketball experts are predicting that Clark's second season will be one of unmatched dominance. Her natural talent, combined with her new physical strength, creates a force the WNBA hasn't seen before. Many analysts have already named her the MVP favorite, and after seeing her new physique, it's easy to see why.
This squad that they didn't put with Caitlin is amazing. So the winning will be there, right? I believe their winning percentage will be way higher than it was at the beginning of last year. And Caitlin Clark will have so much, she will have her fingerprints all over those victories.
While everyone's focused on Clark's physical changes, there's something even more important happening. Her mental game has completely transformed. Remember her first few WNBA games last season? The college star who broke records suddenly seemed overwhelmed, missing shots and turning the ball over. Critics quickly wondered if she was just another overhyped college player who couldn't handle the pro level.
To work. It seems like Caitlin has been in the gym every single day, and if she wasn't in the gym, she was either golfing or doing some sort of speaking engagement. But I don't think that a lot of fans realize how much having this off season, this entire off season, is going to help her going into her second.
That version of Caitlin Clark is a thing of the past. Her off-season transformation wasn't just about building muscle, it was about a complete overhaul. She focused on the areas where she struggled last season, working for months to address those weaknesses. This is all part of a strategic plan with one clear goal: to dominate right from the first tip-off.
What I'm looking at is she's much stronger, you can tell. She's had a rest. She's had a break to where she can let her body rest. She can even, even though she's staying in the gym working on her game, it's not the same strenuous stress that you got to go through during the season as you're trying to develop and work on your game. It's more of a calm, cool, collected environment to where she don't got to answer to this reporter, that reporter, this reporter. She's just been able to focus on her game, getting better in the areas where she need to. And she even spoke on the areas where she needed to work at.
This season is different because of Clark's experience. She now fully understands WNBA defenses. She spent countless hours studying film, pinpointing exactly when and how defenses threw her off balance. With this knowledge, she can now predict and counter the strategies that once frustrated her. Her training has evolved, too. She's now doing conditioning that mirrors the physical challenges of the first quarter, when defenses are at their toughest. According to her trainer, she's running first quarter simulations at full intensity, preparing for anything teams might throw her way. She's also mastered her mid-range shots, perfected her floaters, and developed new ways to finish through contact.
The mid-range, being comfortable pulling up inside the three-point line. Her float game, finishing through contact, which she's done all of those things, but not at the clip she would like to do it at, that we know she's capable of doing it at.
The most interesting change is in Clark's pregame routine. She now arrives 3 hours before the game and spends the first 45 minutes in complete silence, visualizing different game situations in a quiet room next to the locker room. This focused approach helps her stay mentally sharp from the very start. With a stronger supporting team, Clark can't be defended as aggressively as before. The defensive schemes that once disrupted her will now open up opportunities for her teammates. ESPN analyst Monica McNutt predicts we'll see a 20% improvement in her first quarter efficiency, pushing her season averages to 21 points and 9 assists per game. Clark's transformation will have MVP voters paying attention from game one, so she won't need to catch up in the race like she did last year.
She went into her rookie year after coming off a very long college career. She had a couple weeks off, then went straight into the WNBA season, and then she was getting face guarded, she was getting double teamed. The physicality was like nothing that she ever saw in college, and that was a lot to adapt to, and we saw the kind of numbers, points, assists, things that she was doing led her team to the playoffs that she did in her rookie season. With all of that, now just think about her having an entire off season, all of this time to train. She knows how she needs to adapt, and not to mention the new team that Indiana has now.
If you think Clark's improvement is impressive, wait until you see the strategy the Indiana Fever have built around her. Last season, defenses could focus all their attention on Clark. She was basically playing one-on-one most nights. But now, the Fever's front office has completely revamped the roster, turning Clark from a major threat into an unstoppable force.
The Indiana Fever did incredible in free agency, and now Caitlin Clark is surrounded by not just a couple great players, the entire squad is finally full.